Okay, this is a requested tutorial to get like this kind of skin. This is a bit of a work in progress, so this is not like the end result we're trying to get, but it's close. The really, really vibrant, kind of oddly colored skin. And you can do the same steps with like hair and clothing to get a really vibrant look. I'm just doing skin because skin was requested. This one has GIMP. This one is 3 layers to do this. I'm only be using 1 layer and then layer styles for Photoshop, and I'm doing this in Photoshop to show you just because it's faster. I get asked about the pictures I use a lot. I'm going to be redoing my old tutorials, so you're going to hear this a lot. The picture is colored by me. The liner I found on deviantart.com, and it was free to color. So the shading, coloring, blah blah blah, mine, actual drawing, not mine. Alright, so I went ahead and I selected the skin and I filled it with gray. You can use black, white, gray, any completely desaturated color because we want to completely desaturate the skin. Or whatever you're doing, I'm just going to keep saying skin because this is what this tutorial is about. Then set it to color so it completely desaturates the skin. Now, double click the layer and we're going to do the coloring on layer styles. If you're doing this in GIMP, I'm pretty sure you can do this in Paint.net too. I'm still trying to download Paint.net. It won't install for me. So I gotta find another download for it. But you're just gonna have to do more layers, and it's gonna be a little more time consuming, but completely possible. So I'm gonna do gradient overlay, and in GIMP, this would be just a new layer over the skin, completely covering the skin with white. And set it to overlay. If you are using a light skin colored picture, like this one was obviously supposed to be, African American, Hawaiian, well, very, very tan Hawaiian, that kind of picture. I like to call skin tone chocolate for some reason. But if you have more of a vanilla skin tone, you won't need to do this step, so you can just skip ahead. Now, color overlay. This would be another layer in GIMP. Now, I got requested to show how to do orange. I'm just going to pick out a nice orange color. That's a little bit ready. Oh my goodness. There. It's a little more orange. Now, I'm going to set this to hard light. And that's pretty much it. You can lower the opacity, heighten the opacity depending on exactly what you want. You can see how it's different without the added lightness. Obviously it's going to become different looks on different shades of gray for the skin tone you're putting this over. So that's like full opacity. I'm just going to lower the opacity down a little bit. Put it down to 70%. There we go. Alright. So that's basically how to do it. If you're not satisfied with that, if you're like, okay, this looks a little too flat for me, I did a lot of shading and a lot of highlighting on this picture, so it looks pretty kind of intense right now compared to a lot of the pictures I've seen. Just get a brush, fluffy, well, soft edge, so 0 hardness, and go in black and just kind of go over the skin where you want, where it's already kind of has some shadows. I'm doing this really, really sloppily. Obviously, you're going to take some more time with this. Alright. And I'm just going to put this on soft light. And that's just going to darken it up a bit. And I'm just going to use the same layer, and I'm just going to go with a white to intensify some of the highlights. Alright, so you can see how intense that makes the skin. Part of the intensity is going over the black lines. You see the black line art? Part of what makes it so intense is going over the line art with, whatever color you're going to go to really make that color stand out even more. So I hope that helps. You can obviously do this in GIMP. You just have to do 3 different layers for this picture, the desaturate, the lighten, and then the actual orange. Then you make another layer if you wanted to darken up and lighten up some areas. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to ask to help me if you need any clarification on anything. So hope that helped you out, and that's it.